In Chapter 11, we'll discuss process evaluation. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a formal way of evaluating the implementation of our campaign, product, or technology. Process evaluation shouldn't be something scary or that you fear, but it really is the key to making your program or your product more successful. Process evaluation allows us to assess the degree to which the program is implemented as specified, helps us identify ways in which planners can improve or refine initiatives to ensure optimal execution, and also helps us verify what the program is and whether or not it was delivered as intended to the target audience. Process evaluation typically tracks and documents an initiative's progress by quantifying what has been done, looking at the when, where, and how it was done, and who was reached. To be most useful, the process evaluation must be built into an initiative's activities. This means we need to anticipate what type of data will be needed. We need to be collecting this data as we're implementing the project. Hindsight is not 20/20 in this instance. We need to be responding in the moment to the data that's being collected. Now we'll look at 4 different ways we can use the information from our process evaluation. The first one is to make decisions about refining the initiative. The process evaluation can help us make decisions about refining our initiative, whether this is a product, tangible good or service, our pricing strategies, the promotions we use to promote our product, or our channels of distribution. The second way we can use our process evaluation information is to justify and document how our resources have been spent. We have to be careful not to document easy quantifiable tasks such as passing out brochures and assume a reliable relationship with an objective such as that amount of people reading them. They may have been acquired by low health literacy individuals or by somebody who simply doesn't care. Third, we can use our process evaluation to help make a compelling case for continued or additional funding. Regardless of your funding source, they're going to want to see data to verify your accomplishments to consider giving you more funding or not. Lastly, we can use our process evaluation to provide information on what was actually implemented. This will help prevent outcome evaluators from making type 3 errors, which is evaluating a program that was not adequately implemented and thus drawing incorrect conclusions about its effectiveness. There are 7 common process evaluation activities, and they are tracking systems, client satisfaction surveys, media monitoring, tracking editorial coverage, tracking advertisement placement, monitoring policy changes, and tracking target audience awareness and reaction. Some examples of tracking systems include keeping a database of attendees at each event you held, or a database of how you heard about this product or service. Client satisfaction surveys can take the form of an unsolicited suggestion box, observations, so talking face-to-face with clients or participants on their likes and dislikes, or through a survey which can be generalizable through past and current client participation. We can also monitor the media for further insight. We can look at Nielsen ratings of TV shows or look at circulation patterns for different newspapers. But remember, not everyone reads every story in that newspaper, so just knowing circulation alone doesn't provide the full story. When tracking editorial coverage, we're calculating opportunities for exposures. There are many services that scan publications and media for these types of occurrences. We can also track our advertisement placement. So this helps us compare the reach, frequency, and impression of paid space or free space. Monitoring policy changes allow us to assess voter trends or private organizations' policies that are resulting from our efforts or can help shape our continued efforts in the future. We can track audience awareness and reaction by building active response mechanisms into the dissemination effort itself, such as a telephone number, a web address, or provide a coupon which we can track. It's important to note that quantitative tracking studies provide a means of monitoring reactions among the population as a whole, which is important to any project or program. An important application of tracking population change is to use it in future media as social reinforcement. Social reinforcement is found to be a powerful tool to encourage people to improve their health habits. See that adequately tracking and monitoring implementation is a fundamental aspect of the marketing approach. Process evaluation plays a critical role in ensuring that program components are constantly monitored and refined to improve their performance.
created using Powtoon.